Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk with Rach. I'm Rach and I talk about only real shit. Before we dive into today's topic, I want to give a little bit of a life update. Recently, I have been taking a lot of the time that I have been prior spending creating a lot of content here on this YouTube channel for like the vlogs I was making and the other Real Talk with Rach episodes, taking a lot of time recently and channeling it into something that is like such a new, beautiful source of love and like fulfillment in my heart that started so like slow, I guess, but also like really fucking fast. I feel like how it just took hold over my heart. And that is like what we're gonna be talking about today in today's episode, or it's the same, So basically, for today's episode, we are going to talk about tarot. We're gonna answer the question that I feel like is like one of the most Googled questions, or like I just see it, people ask it all the time, and I get it, They're asking, is tarot evil? Is tarot evil? I don't know, do you know? No, I do know. That's why I'm making this video. So I have recently found tarot in my life. And so today when we dive into answering this question, is tarot evil? It is going to be entirely like a deep dive on what my own experience and perception, of course, has been of tarot. And it's just gotten to a point where it's like so much. I'm now like a tarot reader. What I was saying was that time that I took away, I spent channeling into tarot, and it like blossomed into so much that I didn't even know that it would be. But I literally opened my own tarot office here in Long Beach, California, to offer personal tarot readings to people. And I just feel like it's so crazy because it's like, yeah, that is pretty fast how it escalated, because I started learning tarot back in August was when I first started learning it, and it took a while to learn it. Like, I think it took me like 3 months straight to learn it, like fully, like every single card in the deck. But yeah, I've just like gotten so close to it. And so because I'm so close to it, I just really want to share. Like, I feel like it's such a great thing to share, especially like all sorts of things that are controversial. Like if you've seen the other episodes that I posted when I was talking about cannabis, people sure smoke weed every day. I just feel like it's really fucking important to talk about controversial shit, I'm realizing. And so that's probably gonna be like more in essence of what I see myself like sharing as life goes on, because I feel like I'm taking down these like barriers and walls that like made me feel like restricted, or like, oh, I shouldn't share this, or I shouldn't say that, or like whatever. Like, no, actually what's most important is like pure authenticity. So diving into that, I'm just gonna straight up first, just so that I don't leave you hanging too long, like I'm gonna answer the question for you, and then we're gonna like dive into like supporting experiences and details that support that answer. Okay, so the question is tarot evil? The answer is no. Tarot is not evil, okay? Tarot is not evil. With that being said, that doesn't mean that anybody can't use anything in an evil way, I will say. But tarot itself is not evil. All my experiences, it's kind of ironic because it's like all my experiences of what I have come to know tarot to be is literally love. Like it's assistance, guidance, pathway to love. Like it's all love based and rooted in love is what tarot is. And so it's like even funny to think about that I'm even making this video right now to like try to like spread the word, like share that to people, because like there's definitely some people that don't know that. And I feel like there's a lot of reasons I feel like maybe why people don't know that. I know recently I heard there was a horror movie that was coming out called Tarot, and I think I saw like a brief clip of it, and it was like, yeah, some horrible like horror movie, scary, like gory, creepy shit, and it was like based on tarot. It was incorporating like, I don't know, some kids or teenagers like playing tarot or something, and then they like fucking die or whatever. I don't know, but when I saw that shit, I was like, this is why people have a misconception about tarot. thinking that it's fucking evil because people are going around making movies like this. Like, it's pretty fucked up when you think about it. I mean, I don't really fuck with like scary movies in general, period. But to take something that is just like rooted in love and like broadcast that type of energy, I mean, there's nothing to say about it because like there's no right or wrong in this life except for just an observation of like that just simply doesn't align with like the reality of how tarot is actually used by people in the tarot community and like what it actually entails, what actually happens, because none of it is like evil or scary or like horror movies or anything like that. PSA, okay? Let's see. So basically, if I were to dive into my experiences from the very beginning of what my exposure has been, because I really did not really know what tarot really was until like a year ago. Like, I really didn't. I think my only, like, I feel like growing up, I did have maybe some sort of concept or may have heard of, like, the concept of, like, tarot cards or, like, but around the concept of, like, fortune telling or telling the future. And I think, like, the only thing that I really, like, remember, like, hearing about it as a kid, I think my mom, she was, like, really religious, would, like, say something that it was, like, evil or with the devil or something. And I've heard that as, like, it's so weird, to be honest, as I literally like learn more in my own like spiritual journey and absorb more like information from the world. It's just like so it's so interesting how there's just so many dynamics, because it's like there's this idea of like religious people in the context of like Christianity that are like against tarot in the terms of like think that it's evil, like think that it's associated with like Satan or the devil or whatever, you know. But it's weird because I've also been exposed to like so many people that use tarot and consider themselves like Christians or even Catholic. I read a book about a woman that was like, yeah. And so it's just like, it's confusing me, I think, because like in my upbringing or in my exposure thus now, like I just like didn't really, I don't know, to be honest, actually, I did have one friend too, I think several years ago, that did a reading with me, but it didn't really impact me or really like, it wasn't like a concrete, full, legit reading, I guess I'll say, or at least from what I've experienced now. But basically, tarot came to me like probably about a year ago through TikTok. And it was just like randomly, I don't know, came up on my For You page and I was like, what is this? Like, I'd never seen anyone do like a tarot reading video or like on TikTok that was like a collective tarot reading before. And it's just crazy. I got so fucking sucked in. And before I knew it, all the content I was watching was tarot content. And then like there's specifically people that I really liked. And there was like one girl, I would always watch her lives, which is so crazy because now she would do a lot of readings for people on live. And it's really interesting because she actually recently posted a video that she doesn't want to do readings for people on live anymore because she thinks it's too like public for people's shit, you know? Which, I mean, yeah, like if that's not your place, that's not your place, you know? But it's crazy to think about it because I actually like feel like I learned so much about tarot by watching her on her lives doing readings for people. And that's how I even learned like the impact that it could have on people. And like, that's what drew me in. And I vividly remember like I was watching, it was either her live or one of her videos where she was like shuffling, and I just had this instant knowing of like, I have to buy a deck. Cause like before I was like just watching and just interested, and I was like, I don't know if I would really like, you know, be that committed to what this is. I don't know. Like I was just, I don't know, you know, but then like I just got so sucked in and I was like, I need a fucking deck. Like I need to learn this shit. And it's so crazy too, because when I was in that space, like I only had the intention of wanting to read for myself. Like when I purchased my first deck and started learning, like I really had absolutely no intention of like being a tarot reader and reading for other people. It was just, I wanted to read for myself. I wanted to understand this practice to do readings for myself, for my own guidance. And it's just so interesting because as I was on my journey and I just enjoyed it so much and learning about it and was just so fascinated that I was sharing it with my friends. And then naturally people around me, my friends, wanted me to do readings for them. And so like, as I was even just learning, like I was doing readings with people, like learning along the go kind of. And I just realized like, wow, like I actually really enjoy doing readings for people because it's like, I enjoyed obviously doing readings for myself because I found so much clarity with myself, but doing it for other people, like I really realized there's like such an amazing impact that this can have just by me having this gift, if you will, to be able to read these cards and provide messages to people. It's so interesting. And I guess I just kind of want to like specify here too. Let's like get down to it. Like, what is tarot? Like, okay, we established not evil, K, rooted in love, K, but what really is it? Impacts people, K, but how does it work? All right. This is the best way that I can basically break this the fuck down of what I have like conceived to be tarot. And I feel like as life goes on and I evolve, I'll always be learning new aspects and perspectives of it, of the art. But yeah, so the way I like to think of it, really actually in terms of like what the sessions are like with me when I do tarot readings with people, because I feel like there's different types of tarot readers out there. They have different vibes, different strengths and gifts and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just talk about me specifically because it's me, what I've like known so much. And there's, I mean, a lot of people that it like ends up being like this too. But basically what I have known tarot to be in terms of the sessions that I have with people is spiritual therapy. That's kind of the best way I can sum it up in terms of like energy. And how it works is that us as humans, we have energy. We give off vibrations, frequency. And tarot is a tool for us to connect with our intuition. Intuition is most pure truth, infinite knowledge that lives within us, each and every one of us, and is also connected on a universal scale. Essentially, tarot is used to connect with the intuition of the reader and the client to understand like the truth of the current energy. The cards coming out are representative of reading the energy, the current energy of that person or the situation or the intention. So when you do a tarot reading, you can ask whatever you want. It's just asking a question to the universe, which is also the same thing as asking a question to your intuition, because every single answer that you need lies deep within you. And that's the thing that tarot really is it doesn't ever give like answers to you. It gives you a path of how to find the answers within you, because it's always within you. And that's what tarot is. It's reading your energy, you know? And yeah, it's just so interesting because I guess what really got me hooked in terms of the collective tarot readings that I was seeing on TikTok, and then later I started watching them on YouTube too, was that collective readings are for a group of people, which is just whoever ends up watching the video. And so it's more generalized energy versus if you were doing like a one-on-one reading with someone and they asked something specific. With the collective readings, it was just, there was so much shit that popped up on my For You page that just resonated with me. Like this person who was doing this reading was talking to me, telling me everything I needed to hear right now. And that's exactly what tarot is. It is bringing you the message that you need to hear right now. Whether you're asking something specific or you just open general reading, just want to see what comes through. Whatever comes through is always what you need right now. That is always what tarot is. And it's always the intention I set with every single reading is to bring forward the message that this person needs to hear right now. And yeah, tarot is just, oh my God, it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful and it is so lovely. And yeah, I'm so happy to even like make this right now and share the word, spread the word. Because thinking that something is evil, especially when it's not, is just such a fear-based perspective that doesn't serve anybody. That's the real reason why it's important to talk about something like this, because it's something that can help so many people. And I feel like there's so many stereotypes and myths that are spread out there that just conflict with the true reality of what tarot is and what it can do for people. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. It's just so crazy how everything escalated for me, I think, just in terms of like me finding tarot and like, okay, I'm doing readings for people, and then I was like, okay, I want to do readings for people online. So I created a website so that I could have online service, and I was doing readings with people over Zoom and over email. And then I was like, I have to do this with people in person. Like when I was comparing my Zoom experiences to the ones I had in person, although I will say, like, I'm still so blessed and grateful to do the Zoom experiences, because of course it's like not every single person, like, we may not always be in the same location. And actually to this day, my favorite reading that I've ever had was a Zoom reading, and it was just like my favorite reading because I just felt like it was the most impactful reading for that person, and that just like filled my heart up with so much fucking love and joy. So, but anywho, I really enjoy the face-to-face experience, so that's why I felt so called to actually create a space to do this. And yeah, my office is literally so cute. It has like a really sick view. You can see the ocean, Queen Mary, and Catalina, and it's just like really pink and adorable. I just made it so cute. So yeah, I've just been really like riding the wave of this and vibing with it, because it's just, tarot has literally changed my life in such an amazing, magical, beautiful way. Such a beautiful way. Yeah, so it's like, it's a good message to share here, you know, especially when it's something that like people just probably may not a lot know about. You know, I literally did not know until TikTok, which, by the way, seriously, people need to chill with the whole TikTok ban shit. Like, I understand people got some, you know, reasons and shit. I get that. I also like have been brought so much love in my life through TikTok. Like literally, obviously tarot, but my just spiritual awakening as a fucking whole last year, like it happened because of TikTok. Like, or it happened more rapidly because of TikTok for fucking sure. Because like I was just able to be exposed to so much like just pure, authentic love and light, and so many different people around the world that like, yeah, I don't know, for some reason, like, you know, Instagram is just not the same. The For You page isn't the same. It doesn't know what I like as much, you know? And like, YouTube Shorts is, I'm not watching YouTube Shorts. Like, I hate how it's so fucking short. I'm honestly like, I don't know if I'm gonna post YouTube Shorts if they keep it at a minute. Anywho, to wrap this up a little bit more, okay, I want to pull a couple tarot cards for this collective right now. Just a little mini tarot reading, okay? Like, if you have not, I don't know, experienced anyone pull a card for you, this is really exciting. And if you have, it's still exciting. All right, let's see if there's any message that wants to come through right now for these viewers. What wants to come forward? Ooh. Okay, you guys rock. You guys are so cool. Oh my gosh. This is amazing energy we have coming forward. Knight of Wands and the Magician. This is good shit, okay? This is a beautiful message. This is literally a message to you from the universe to literally remind you of all the confidence you have, specifically with regards to the energy of taking action, and taking action on the things that you're passionate about, that fire you up, that light you the fuck up. The Magician is literally, it is major arcana power, okay? There's 22 cards in the deck that are like major arcana cards. They are major theme energies, okay? The Magician is literally like manifestation, okay? Like literally having a magic wand and creating the fucking life around you that you deserve. Like, this is so powerful, and you have all of this within you. That's a good message, you know. Didn't have to be this good. It could have been anything, okay? Seriously. If you're interested, you should check me out, all my tarot stuff, okay? Tarot with Rach. That's my business. Tarot with Rach, okay? You can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I post a lot of content of just readings like that, but like longer, more in-depth readings. And if you watch them, you'll see like, I talk about a lot of deep shit, because a lot of deep shit comes up. So if you are someone that is like wanting to hear messages that you need to fucking hear about anything in life, but I'll say there's like special with like the deep shit, you should follow me. And if you're interested in getting a reading with me, a personal reading with me, either in person in my office in Long Beach, or I could do a Zoom reading or emailed reading, I'll put a link below. You can book at my website, tarotwithrach.com. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it, okay? If you got opinions, if you got things to say, I would love to hear it. So you should drop it in the comments below. Definitely make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and tell someone that you love them today, okay? Tell someone important to you that you care about them and that you're there for them. And also, I will say though, if you're gonna do that, make sure you've already told yourself that today, okay? All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you so much. I'm sending so much love your way, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Bye.